For the last 3 months, the Royal Marines of L Company have been beating back the Taliban. The commandos have been taking some heavy casualties as they battle to flush out the Taliban from this village and then keep them out. Loimanda was a Taliban stronghold for years, and even though it now lies deserted and in ruins, the insurgents have not given up and are still doing all they can to take it back.
Okay, the plan will be to move to the first compound north. I want to move now. We're going to try and draw their fire. We've had more ICOM and they're saying be careful. All right, anybody is PID'd, I want them taken out. I know there's Taliban here because we can hear them on our radio.
I join the Royal Marines as they seek out the Taliban on a kill or capture patrol in one of the most dangerous square miles in the world.
Tell him to tell his friends, the Taliban, all right? They keep taking my men on and we will kill them, all right? And if you pick up arms, we will kill you as well.
Loimanda used to be a very prosperous place, a major sheep market. The hope is it will be again. But first, the people who fled, the ordinary Afghans, need to be persuaded to return. In military terms, of course, it's not just about taking ground, it's a matter of holding it, isn't it?
Of course, and that's the phase of the operation that we're in now. We've taken the ground from the insurgents, and now we're in the business of holding it.
The place needs reconstructing, especially the old bazaar area, full of abandoned shops, once the beating heart of the village. But above all, the place needs security, protection from Taliban attack. The first thing to be built will be a military checkpoint, a CP.
We've got some rundown buildings, they're all going to be flattened, and we're going to begin the construction of a CP here, which is going to ensure that the insurgents don't move back into this area, don't reseed any IEDs, and that the contractors can come in and construct the rest of the Calais so the shops and shopkeepers can move back in.
So this is the beginning of the real progress?
Yeah, this is definitely signs of progress. Now we're here, the insurgents have left, and we're clearing the IEDs and people are moving back into the area.
Despite the place being in virtual ruins, some people are already returning. Amongst them, this chap. He used to be a butcher here.
How long have you been vacated from this for? 4 years.
He said I spent lots of money to build the shop, but if you can see now, everything has been damaged.
Yes,
because of the enemy, because of fighting of both sides.
They plan to move straight back in as soon as it's cleared.
Of course, I will come and I will carry on with my shop. Okay, he's going.
People just want to get on with their lives, but the constant threat of a Taliban attack means they still can't. The Taliban might have been flushed out of the village, but they remain close by, moving around the surrounding countryside. So far, I've been based a mile to the south of Loimanda, but now I'm moving from Checkpoint Toki to L Company's main base, a mile to the east along the Ned Canal. It's only a few minutes by helicopter, but given the IED threat around here, to go overland would be suicide. Checkpoint Selang is built at a strategic bridging point on the canal. The Marines go out on patrol every day. It's a dangerous area, volatile, and they are briefed accordingly.
Okay, the intent over the next few days, and in particular taking a start with today, is to start to take the fight to the insurgent. Last time patrol was in and around this area, extremely bad atmospherics, how we generated accurate reporting that they were watching us. If we do not clear this area and push them out of our AO, all right, the insurgent is going to remain in our area, all right, and we're going to continue to come across, the old threat of the IED. On top of that, all right, okay, I want to show this lot. I want to give them a bloody nose. I want to show them what we're all about. Happy days. Everyone up for it, all right? Synchronized watches. 5, 3, 2, 1, mark. 6:20. Right, game face is on. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
We'll be led into the cauldron by Taff Hunter, a Royal Marine for 15 years and a passionate Welshman.
This group of lads, I mean, they've been together now out here 4 months. Before that, we were sort of moulding a team for 12 months back in the UK. And absolutely, they're on top of their game. I don't allow them to become complacent. If that happens, then they get my boot up their arse. So, but yeah, absolutely, I believe in every single bloke to the last man. Yeah, absolutely.
Hi guys.
Whilst Taff prepares his patrol, fresh sentries from the checkpoint are off to take their positions on the canal bridge.
Good supply of water there.
Oh yeah, definitely need it.
How long are you on for?
2 hours. 2 hours of this scorching heat.
Kirsty is one of the increasing number of women serving with frontline troops.
Assalamu alaikum.
Her job today is to search everyone crossing the bridge.
Oh shit. Check that out. Should have seen this cow just been floating down the river there.
Cow?
Full on cow. With guts ripped out. It's haunted.
Oh, here we go.
Customer?
He's going off road, isn't he?
So Kirsty, how come you've ended up on the front line in Afghanistan?
Well, they needed volunteers for the female engagement team and I was stupid enough to put my name forward for it. And yeah, here I am now in Afghanistan. I come from Sunderland. I'm in the Royal Navy as a marine engineer. So this is totally out of my comfort zone. Assalamu alaikum. Banana. Come on, banana. She wasn't very happy. No.
Kirsty, how do the women normally react to you when you want to search them?
It depends. Some of them are quite touchy. Like sometimes they'll either laugh or cry at you. So you've just got to it's better if you have a interpreter to tell them to calm down and stuff. But obviously when we haven't got a interpreter, I've just got to try and just see it's okay and hope it's okay and just search them. Hey, search your woman. Woman.
Have you come under fire?
Yes, I have. Yeah. It was a horrible experience. Yeah, I think it's been about 5 times now I've come under fire. And it's not very nice. I kind of just hit the deck and hide and just let the boys deal with it.
Yeah.
So that's my kind of way of dealing with it.
What's been the hardest?
Trolling, as well as gaining respect from the boys. Because obviously the Marines at the end of the day and they're used to working with just boys. So I think it's a bit hard for them when a girl comes into the situation.
Have you cracked it, you think?
Yeah, definitely.
How did you crack it? Just mixing in?
Yeah, just mixing in, just being yourself. Doing exactly what they do out on the ground, patrolling every day like they do and just being exactly like them, and that's how you gain respect from them, I think, really.
How do you deal with death?
I take it to heart quite a bit, obviously because I'm a girl, and I think it hits me quite hard if I find out one of the boys who I've worked with has actually died. But I think the boys kind of keep a strong face on the boys because they're Marines and they're trained to do what they're trained to do. But when something happens, I'm just an absolute emotional wreck. It's not very nice at all. And then you've got to kind of think, yeah, right, I'm still here, I've still got 3 months to do. Just crack on. And then when I get back home, that's when you start thinking about it.
I don't want to take any unnecessary risk, but we've got to take the fight with these fuckers. I don't want our emotions to run away with us. You've got fucking Brewer back at hospital, all right, sorting himself out. we've got lost Dino, yeah, bless him. So this is an opportunity for us to show them that we're not to be fucking fucked with. Alright, if we get the opportunity to fucking take them out or bring them back here so they can be exploited, then that's what I want to do. Alright, but I need every single one of you with your game face on. Happy days? Good.
The sun is now high in the sky. It's going to be hot out there, in more ways than one. I'm on a Royal Marine kill or capture patrol heading into known Taliban territory.
So the patrol starts by going along the Neb, the canal, and making our way towards a group of compounds that the insurgents have been provoking 42 Commando on the radio, saying that if we came anywhere near this particular area, they would attack. So this is basically going to test their mettle. Marines today won't be frightened of stirring up a hornet's nest, but this is a case of taking the fight to the insurgency. Another indication that they're on the back foot that we'll see today.
All around us, the aftermath of mine strikes. Bits of old burnt-out vehicles. Bomb craters.
My intention over the coming weeks is to keep pushing it, see if they take us on. I mean, clearly, we can't make this place safer for the people unless we clear the Taliban out. So that's my main aim.
We're about to break track now. Come off the main highway along the Neb Canal and head south into the Badlands.
Fucking mouth is bone dry already. I'm actually moving cross country now, and it is Redders. Over.
Taliban seeing the ISA being in the patrol now.
They've seen the patrol?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as we turn inland from the Neb Canal, our interpreter, monitoring Taliban radio frequencies, reports that they're watching us.
Okay, yeah, we've generated our first bit of ICOM. They've seen the patrol.
The Marines came with the intention of provoking the Taliban, and already that's exactly what's happened. The hunt is on for both sides.
Stay to the left of that line.
Okay.
Yeah, we just had ICOM. They've seen the patrol and they get the thing ready.
To avoid roads and paths, we divert through a maize field for cover.
This is absolutely the last place I want to go for. It's 120 fucking degrees in here.
But in these fields, it's twice as hot as it is outside. White's enclosed in here, and it's absolutely unspeakably hot. It's sweltering.
Roger, we'll be moving out of this obstacle shortly. We're not too far away from the target compounds.
And this is the nature of the operation in Afghanistan during the summer.
Still moving. Tell him we're sorry.
One wonders what these young lads must think. Suddenly out of nowhere, a whole troop of Royal Marine Commandos emerge out of a maize field. I suppose they're used to it by now.
But not everyone conceals their contempt for us.
Get yourselves ready. I'll need Vern to ask for the mails from the compound, please.
We head towards the first of several suspect compounds known to be used by the Taliban.
Can we sit in some shade then and have a chat?
Then we come across some locals who need to be checked.
I don't need to speak to him. I want to speak to him, so I want him over here.
Round here, Anybody could be Taliban, or spies for the Taliban.
Sit down. Assalamu alaikum. Hi, yes, I am. Sure. So which compound has he come from again?
He's not, he's just been cutting grass. He's going back to this one through there. He says he's not sure if anybody's there, just children.
If he's working in his fields, we'll let him go on with his work. Banana. We're at our first target compound. The compound owner is not in. The lads are going to conduct a search anyway, but we've generated our first bit of ICOM, get the big thing, which generally means prestige weapon, RPG, so potentially they might decide to take us on. So we'll see if they come out to play.
RPG, rocket-propelled grenade, or it could be a mortar or an IED. Whatever the weapons, the Taliban are threatening an ambush. It's now midday.
Pretty hot today, Tam.
It's got to be sort of pushing 50 degrees. 1 second. 3 to hotel, send over. 3 to hotel, Roger, your last out. Sorry.
Have you going for the baddies?
Yeah, it's certainly a little bit warmer than Wales, yeah. What a gift to be there now. Only joking. Cheers. They're saying they're by a stream, and can you get the big thing ready? All make sure you're observing your arcs and be ready should they take us on.
Calling many blocks.
Sorry?
He's calling many blocks.
He's calling many blokes.
Yeah.
Another ICOM hit, frequency 155. Just calling any blokes to come to his location. Girls, I want this alleyway covered. All right. Come in. Come in. Sit down.
Suddenly, young men start arriving. Fighting-age males.
Sit down. Tell him.
Not much shooting, but he says that they're still scared to go.
Tell him I know that there are Taliban in the area because they've seen us, and they're calling more fighters into the area, into this area, and it's unusual that all these men are turning up. If they don't tell me where they are, I'm going to detain all of them and take them back to the CP and question them. They can see us, so I want to know where they are, or I'm detaining all of you and taking you back to the CP. Okay, tell him he's waffling. All right, I want to know where the Taliban are now, or I'm going to detain all of you and take you in for questioning. He's getting enrolled. Get him down. Tell him to sit there. Not going anywhere.
Sit rep.
Sit rep is we've had more ICOM. They're very close on us. They've called for numerous fighters to join them. Wait. Hotel. The atmospherics are definitely deteriorating, although I'm not feeling threatened as yet. Final last words. But I've got quite a few packs now turned up in this area, which seems to fit in with calling for extra fighters. They all seem to be of fighting age. We're in an alleyway surrounded by large compound walls. So clearly, unless they fire over the wall, they won't be able to take a shot at us. What's your thought? He's working with Taliban. Yeah, he's being detained. Separate him, Whiskey. Send him down there. Plastic cuff straight on him, please. Sit. I know there are Taliban here, and they're saying they're going to take us on. Tell him it's not funny. If he finds it funny, I'll detain him and he can come back in as well.
The young men are not cooperating. Taf's patience runs out.
3032 hotel, over. I'm detaining 4 from compound 64. I believe 2 are innocent with information. The other 2 packs are definitely dodgy, and I believe because they are sat in the general area, the other 2 won't give me information. Over. Okay, they're saying they're getting the mortar ready. We're going to go straight there, and if they're there, I want them taken out. So everybody, get your game faces on. All right, weapons in the shoulder, and be ready.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah, roger. Watch out spacing, guys. All right, if it's a shoot, we don't want to be bunched together.
Now the order's gone out. The weapons to the shoulder. And if anything is seen, then a warning shot, superseded by lethal shots.
Keep it tight, lads.
Okay, let's go.
It's talking about us, so everyone stay vigilant. All right, watch the compound walls. Out.
Roger, mate, just a bit more on the comp saying you've arrested 4 local people, so they've obviously got eyes on yourself, mate.
Roger. I think the key message when I come down here next time, if they don't tell me information about the Taliban, I'm just going to keep arresting everybody that looks at me the wrong way. Over.
It's very threatening to know the Taliban are watching our every move, and from very close by. But they can see how well armed we are, so will they take us on? That's the question.
Tell him to tell his friends, the Taliban, all right? They keep taking my men on, and we will kill them, all right? And if you pick up arms, we will kill you as well. You are Taliban.
ومشتدار اوش طالبان د دوی سړی به ولې اخلاق کړي وژلې و مش په دې خبر چې هغه سړی ولدا سره طالبان سره کار مشت طالبان د چا اوشه څنګه ولدي ست طالبان سره وای کار کې هغه پښتنه په دغه کلی کې پښتنه وکړه ما خپل به مسترخانه بس خبره مکو بس کار درلولې سي
Abdul, let's go. Abdul, let's go.
مخته درځه انګريز پسې
I'm going to the Taliban here. They're on the radios saying that they can see us and they're going to shoot at us.
He's not seen them here. They're in the area, but they're not here.
Negative. We're going to be moving on now. Tell him if I get shot at, I'm coming back to detain him. Tell him he's going to take me to the next compound. So that we can get everyone in. We're all too bunched up. Someone takes a shot.
We must now head over open ground, where we'll be the most vulnerable to attack. Taff is calling the Taliban's bluff.
Okay, the plan will be to move to the first compound north. I want to move now. We're going to try and draw their fire. We've had more ICOM and they're saying be careful. All right, anybody is PID'd, I want them taken out. All right, cover your rocks. Okay, just cut the pace in front.
The detainees are escorted on a safe route, whilst we plunge into another bloody maize field, even hotter than the first one. The last of the suspect compounds is on our right.
Yeah, let's not get too close to those compound walls.
If the Taliban are there and going to attack, it will be now.
Confirm with suspicious car.
This is a case of who blinks first. And Taff, I now know, is not a blinking sort of a bloke. We wait, roasting in the enclosed heat of the field for half an hour, though it feels like an eternity. Then we hear the voice of children, a sure sign the Taliban have fled. They blinked first, this time.
All this chat about firing on us, bringing extra men out, is that just to psych us out?
I believe it is. I believe, I mean, in the past when they've said they'd take us on, they have done, but I believe they're using it as a tactic here to stop us from going into their bed down locations. So I'm going to continue to push it. We definitely called their bluff today. Good. We never want to become complacent though.
Heading back, we link up with the detainees and meet a bevy of locals who want to know why we're holding them.
What's he asking?
He wants to know why these guys have been taken.
If they're innocent, we will release them later. We're just taking them in for questioning. Okay then, my name's Taff. My job here is security. Alright, we're trying to get to know the local people. Are they all from the village? So they all live close to the CP?
Yeah.
So our intent is first of all to bring security, and to do that we have to keep the Taliban out. What I need from the local people is if they see the Taliban, they need to tell us, because we will keep the Taliban out of the village and we will clear the IEDs. We see the Taliban in the village, all right, we will kill them. All right, we are patrolling south daily, okay, and it is our aim to keep the Taliban out of the village so that the people are safe. All right, we realise that we've got more work to do, okay, but I promise them, all right, I promise them that we will keep. Eventually, we will keep the Taliban and we will keep them out of the village, making it safe for their children to grow up. Okay.
We head back with our detainees. A 7-hour patrol like this has been emotionally draining, believe me. All the time being told by the Taliban you're about to be shot at, attacked, blown up. It's a constant high-pressure game of cat and mouse.
Okay, let's go.
For security, the detainees are blindfolded so they can't see inside the British base, and then led away to be interviewed.
Fucking outstanding effort all round there, right? Everybody's given me 120%. We've called the insurgents bluff there, all right? They've been gobbing off about taking us on. We waited in the area, all right? We crossed open ground, and it never came. All right, well done. All right,
After questioning, the suspects were released later in the evening. The daily grind of patrolling continues over the following weeks, with the sole purpose of protecting the Loimanda Bazaar from Taliban attack. IEDs are continually being unearthed, at least 2 a day. It's relentless work, unremitting in the searing heat of an Afghan sun. After some weeks, I'm returning to Loimanda itself. It's only a short trip by road, but it has to be in one of these, a Mastiff personnel carrier in case of IED strikes. And no sooner have we set off than we stop. This is Afghanistan, so nothing is ever straightforward.
So we were driving along the Neb, and the lead vehicle, the point vehicle, noticed some disturbance in the road ahead, so we've stopped. Can't take any chances. Could have seeded IEDs last night, and so he's just going ahead now on his belt buckles just to check. So even though we're only travelling about 2 or 3 kilometres, it could take hours before we reach our destination. Again, that's just the nature of life in this part of Helmand Province at the moment. What was the ground sign there?
Pretty much like this, an area so big, full of the aggregate, so good old paintbrush and just fingertip search it out the way.
Yeah. You can't take any chances, can you?
No, once it's happy there's nothing there. Just give it the old if I don't tread on it and these go over and get hit, then I'm going to be responsible, so hence the old, once I'm happy.
Once you're happy, you put your foot down.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, all the same though, that's quite...
It's probably stupid, to be honest.
Eventually, we get going toward Loimanda. It's only a mile away, but it takes us an hour to get there. But 1 mile an hour is quite fast enough over roads the Taliban keep mining. Half of Loimanda can't be lived in because it's still thick with IEDs, which the Royal Engineers are slowly clearing, compound by compound. The old bazaar area, on the other hand, was cleared of mines weeks ago when I was last here. So I'm desperate to see what progress has been made with the shops and market stalls.
That's them. Right, guys, that's them across the bridge now, so we'll push out.
I head out with the military stabilisation support team.
Well, it's been a couple of months since I was last at the Loimanda Calais Bazaar, and the hope was that the bazaar would be up and running sooner rather than later. So I've just come back to find out just what's going on with the bazaar. Well, thoroughly cleared of IEDs, but there's a distinct absence of people. The shops have been tidied up. It's still a ghost town.
Lee, I was expecting I might see some of the shops up and running by now.
You wouldn't expect this to happen this quickly in the UK, so how people expect it to happen out here, I don't know. Obviously, it's quite frustrating, but it will happen. Everything's set in motion to bring this all back to life. But I reckon next time I'm out here, this again will be a thriving village. OK, shall we push on? Yeah. OK, guys, let's move. Moving.
The biggest change I can see is this massive structure. It's the new military checkpoint built by the Royal Engineers.
What you got here, mate? That checkpoint there? That's going to be handed over to the local police. We're temporarily manning it. Right. But it's hoped within the next 2 to 3 weeks that the AMP will take over that checkpoint. So then they've got eyes on, and they can do their business, and we'll just pull out of that and man the 2 other ones on the outer edges and Wahid.
We were approached a couple of days ago by a couple of families that want to move back into their compounds. This compound right in front of us and the one right next to it. We've pushed out, we've searched them, freed them of IEDs completely, and we're just waiting now for the local to move back in with his family.
Any evidence of reseeding?
Again, the local nationals are telling us about it and we're being able to deal with them before they actually hit anyone.
I suppose development and progress is a real weapon for you against the Taliban.
Oh yeah, you can't beat it, because what you got to remember, what's quite key here is, and one of the lines we sort of sell is, we're trying to give you security, but stay out of your lives. Taliban, all they'll do is take over your compound, which is fact, and everything we say is fact. They tax you on whatever you earn. We don't tax you a penny. We don't ask you for a penny. We're just here to help support you, but more importantly, to help you to help yourselves.
Yeah, just where you see fit, mate.
Have you received incoming from the Bowery, Lee?
About a week, 10 days ago, had a little pot shot at us. Obviously, we returned fire, A&E got in amongst it as well, and they soon run away. So I think that was just to show us that they were still around about. They weren't trying to take us on fully, because the manpower we take on the ground, they're not going to beat us in a fight.
After passing a couple of 100 metres of abandoned and deserted compounds, we come to the area of the village to which people have begun to return. Royal Naval Officer Vern Nicholson is fluent in Pashto and a great favourite with the locals. They even have a special name for him. Sakandar Khan means Alexander the Great, a fantastic compliment.
How's it going? Off the press?
ومش فكر كوتشي وز دلتا با منطقة كيانيا شوكيجي.
خود.
مش دير كوشش كوتشي أمنيا تراورو.
مش ده پاره کوي دام یا ته مش ده پاره راولي مش ده پاره دغه دی خشه دی بي.
سنگاي جوره.
روجا.
روجي ماتاكا.
روجا نماتو.
وس.
وس راورو بالا بس بستيازان.
سامدا. Monski. He's saying that the insurgents aren't in the area since we came here. They're afraid of us. so they're not here anymore, and I think our presence on the ground is making them think twice about coming back here. And the more the people can believe in us and believe in what we're saying, then the more confidence they have, and we can get schools built and other things built. And they realise that you can't build a state and you can't build a future on agriculture alone. You've got to bring in education. You've got to sort of build the foundations by educating the kids, and they know that and they want it, but it's just how we do it.
What's happening, bud?
Springing up in the back street, a few budding stalls, which in time will hopefully be transplanted to the bazaar.
Matt, just push off to the side.
And there's an unmistakable energy about the place.
This is not sure because you're here, this is what it's like generally. See the guy talking now to our military turd. He's a cobbler, and he's asked us, can he have a shop? So we've got his details, we've got his name. As soon as the shop's ready, he's guaranteed a shop, 'cause he's a local guy. How's chicks?
Yeah, he says he's very well.
Because I know he's the mullah, you just let him know and let the sort of main people know that the Javoa have given us some food, bags of rice and cooking oils to give them for the end of Ramadan celebrations.
It's nice that the food's there and the offer's been made by the government, but what they need is security. That's what they really need. They're happy with what's going on here. The security's improving, but it's when unknown people, when strangers come here, and they lay mines, and that's when the situation gets worse and things get bad for them.
Yeah, we clearly understand that, and it would be a lot easier if Taliban would put a uniform on and give us a fair fight. But like I said before, we're trying to provide security, but not make you feel you're living in a prison.
Ramadan seems off to...
Yeah, Lee wants to speak to the guy about the shops.
How are you? Sange.
So far, this is the biggest shop in the recovering village of Loimanda. Matt, I know it's a tiny little shop, but it's small beginnings, eh?
Yes. This guy, he's lives in that lane there, and he's got himself, his brother and his old man. They're all traders. So we've clocked down as a bit of the half dailies around here. But legit trying to make a business. They've coined the market. And 6, 7, 8 weeks ago, no way could you have this kind of conversation. And people may say it's still a bit primitive. The atmosphere is right. They don't feel intimidated. Nobody's saying, "Oh, but Taliban this, Taliban that."
Well, you want to buy him a pistol?
Military equipment is always a popular commodity, and clearly there's an Arthur Daly or Del Boy in every culture.
It's my knife.
Oh. Basically asking you to give everything that you've got in your body armour. They want it. Just asking if they can please have it.
No. Unfortunately, no. What I will do, all I can give you now is a handshake. There you go. There's a little gift for you. Treat yourself.
People, you'd have to go bang your doors to get them to come out just to talk to you. But no, look, they can't swarm you quick enough. But we're not naive enough. One of these could be just filtering information. One of these could be just scoping us.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we're showing them we're confident and we're relaxed.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, move.
Obviously, it'd be foolish to think, Lee, that the threat is gone.
Oh, of course. As you see, the weapon systems and everything we're carrying, anything that's thrown at us, we'll be able to deal with. However, I'm a happy man every time we go back in and don't use them.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the next right, mate.
As welcome as we're made to feel, we still can't proceed without great care. The last time I came down this street, a local had to guide us around 2 IEDs.
We just keep to the right of this marker as we move around. Keep to the right, Matt.
The village, war-torn and for a long time deserted, was considered dead. But now, 3 months since the Taliban were flushed out, I find it has a heartbeat once again.
It's, as I said, a few months ago, you couldn't have dreamt of seeing this many people about. but as you can see, we've got the hearts and minds of the population. We certainly have. It's just, let's start building on it. But let's not rush into it and do it all for them, because they won't achieve anything in the long run. Let's let the guys at themselves. Sengi.
روزه دی مبارک څنګه جوړ بخیر فطرت څنګه دی څنګه اسکندر طبيعت شو دی اسکندر یم سلام بیا سره دالته مالدري
One false leg. If you look at his legs, you see he's got one false leg. That's from an IED that he accidentally walked on.
It's a chilling fact of this war that some 80,000 Afghans have now lost limbs to IEDs.
Be careful, bucking guys. He's an informer, this guy here. This guy here, he's an informer. Yeah. Probably just got nothing on him, but we all know he is. And we've been watching him for a while, so...
Just sit in this wall, mate, see if anybody comes up to us.
Marai. Bahan. Ay, no bahan.
شیرینی رکا شیرینی رکا نه بیسکوت رکا.
Where did you learn the language?
At the Defence School of Languages in Beaconsfield. I did the 15-month course there.
Must be an incredible help.
It is, but it's very hard. What you learn in the classroom is completely different from what you learn here.
No.
So it's you need to spend a lot of time on the ground getting used to people.
Yes.
I mean, my Pashto isn't perfect, but I can get the message across, and the longer you spend here, the better you understand people. Even though I'm clearly not from Afghanistan, people think that I'm an Afghan, and they think I'm a Muslim too. So they almost accept you because you speak the language that you are from here. So it's a good way to build the relationships and build the bonds that will hopefully make the insurgency here stop and build that trust between the uniform and the local population.
Are you confident that Afghanistan will get on its own 2 feet eventually?
In some semblance it will. As far as I'm concerned, as long as once we pull out, the local communities are feeding themselves, looking after themselves.
Yeah.
For me, that's all I care about. Bigger picture, the politics, I'm very fortunate that I don't have to be involved in that.
Yeah.
I'm very low level, I'll look at it from one village to the other.
Yes. Do you think differently now than you used to about Afghanistan and soldiering?
I do, because my last tour, our command officer was killed. We lost a company commander, platoon commander. Lost a couple of people closely with my own company, a young guardsman. And a lot of men made a lot of big sacrifices. Without getting all war story and suppy over it, coming back here now justifies a little bit what they give their lives for. Because I've been lucky enough to come back to the same spot where my guys lost their lives to see where we are now.
Yeah.
So it brings a bit of a justification.
Yeah.
Means to an end, you know, and I feel, yeah, it was. Obviously, I wish those guys were still alive, but it was. We didn't piss in the wind for no reason.
Next time, the Marines join forces with the Afghan National Army and police. Together, they launch an airborne operation into the Taliban Badlands, north of the Neb Canal.